Hi everybody, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty. How are you? We're going to do something a little different today. I'm going to give you a tour of one of the coolest parts of Dallas. It's called White Rock Lake. You cannot call yourself a Dallasite, which is what we call native Dallas residents, if you don't know about and don't love White Rock Lake, because it is one of the coolest areas of Dallas. Extremely expensive too. I'm going to show you a few of the really nice houses. So it's Saturday afternoon. I'm going to try to do this without having a wreck. I'd say it's about 50-50. Let's see what happens. But let me flip this around so you can start seeing some of White Rock Lake. By the way, I would love to be able to go like that, but it's not going to let me do that. It doesn't like horizontal, so we're going to do vertical. So just for openers, you can start seeing some of the different houses that are in this area. We're actually headed down and we're going to be headed towards the lake. You can see that the house here, every house over here on White Rock Lake is different. It's unique. These are multi-million-dollar houses. I'm going to try to see how many I can actually show you while we have an opportunity here. It would be great if that truck would get out of our way. Here we go. So White Rock Lake, it's been in Dallas since like the early 1900s. It used to be where Dallas got its water from, but then as Dallas grew, Dallas outgrew it. And there's now multiple lakes that feed the Dallas-Fort Worth area and provide the water. But here is, if you can just kind of see, I wish I could do that on landscape, but you can just see some of the houses. And what actually happens is the location is so important. People will buy a house, knock it down, and build something else just because they want to be in this area. Here is a little view of actually the lake itself. Wonderful park. In my younger days, I used to come up here and jog all the time. Now I come up here and walk. Probably by next decade, I'll come up here and crawl. But it's just a wonderful area to come. Let me see if I can show you some more of the houses. Just a very affluent area. If you have a house on White Rock Lake, you're doing something right. If you told somebody from Dallas, yeah, we have a house over by White Rock, I mean, instantly the dollar signs are going to start going off, because they know if you have a house over here, it's a multi-million-dollar house. I'm going to show you one of my favorite houses just real quickly. Is that one right there, if you can see it. I actually watched that house being built. It's just such a cool house. Here's more of the actual park itself. And it's not just the houses that are actually on the lake. It's the whole area, the whole White Rock area. And it goes on for acres and acres and acres. I think there's like 1,300 acres. So there's other houses back up away from the lake that it's topography and green belts and jogging trails and bike routes, and just the whole area, just hills and trees. The whole thing is just fantastic. Kind of in the Casa Linda, Lake Highlands kind of area. The lake itself, you can fish on it. I particularly don't eat fish, so I wouldn't eat anything that comes out of there, even if it was prepared by a master chef. But you can fish there, and you can boat, but you can only sail boat. There's no motor boats allowed. Let me see if I can get around this guy. There's a couple of more houses I want to show you. There's a house, again, these are all on multiple acre lots. And again, houses over here would be anywhere from 10 to 20 million dollars. There's occasionally, there's a lot that they'll actually buy and then just build on it. But I'm on West Lawther Road. West Lawther and East Lawther Road is what runs all the way through White Rock. Here's some more views of the lake itself. But it's just a great area, great lake. You cannot call yourself a native Dallasite if you don't know anything about White Rock or you don't love White Rock. There's one more house I want to show you, and it's right up here around the corner, and then we're going to call it a day. But again, it's Saturday afternoon. I'm really surprised it's not more packed. than it is Sunday afternoons up here. It's very, very crowded. But you can see some of the newer construction that's gone on. Some of these houses were built like in the 1900s, 1920s, 1930s. But again, people will buy houses. They'll actually spend multiple millions of dollars to buy a house just so they can knock it down and build something else. Last house I want to show you, this house, they actually call it Mount Vernon. If you guys actually see that gate, it was built by the Hunt Oil family, if you're familiar with them, back in the 20s. It's got like 15 bedrooms. It has a bowling alley inside. I think they had it listed for about 14 million. So if you have a cool 14 million, give me a call and I'll get you inside and we will talk about that house. Anyway, hope this helps. Glad to give you a tour of White Rock Lake. Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty. Anything I can help you as per your questions, concerns about anything real estate related, I'm more than happy to help. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.